Friends of Two Bridges, such an important group, a grassroots group that just has had faith about this bridge for a long, long time. To date, they've raised over $15,000 in private donations to support the projects. They've organized over 22 local events to increase awareness and excitement. And they continue these efforts. We are blessed to have that kind of partnership from people across the community.
I'm just going to tell you a little bit about where we are now and what comes next. Last year, OBEC, our consultant for the bridge, designed this wonderful bridge that I'm sure that you've seen the photographs of now, and the trail project. And that design was approved by City Council in 2010 after a lot of outreach to the community, so we appreciate it, and I know some of you were involved. We're also meeting with the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde to talk about interpretation signs to really honor the important history of this area along the river. Through funding from the Bonneville Power Association, working with the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife, we have a grant that we're in the due diligence process for acquiring the island. The island right now is owned by Boise. We have an easement through it for the trail, but we hope to finish our due diligence process and be able to acquire that island, which will give us opportunities to do further restoration with the native vegetation and to, in the future, create some soft trails. So if you don't want to walk all the way to Minto-Brown Park, you can walk a loop around the island and come back over the bridge.
Over the last four decades, Salem has been changing its riverfront. 4 decades it has been changing this place right here. We have embraced the Willamette River. Today, more than 1,000 acres of parkland along the Willamette River in Salem, and the river itself, are recreational havens. A series of parks, outdoor show places connected by trails and, yes, bridges. Talk of connecting Minto-Brown to downtown Salem was first suggested way back in the 70s when I was on the Salem City Council. And that's when we first talked about turning Union Street Railroad Bridge into a bike and pedestrian connection between downtown and West Salem. We need our people, especially our children and our young, to play in parks. We need them not to just walk on the grass, but to run and jump on the trails as well as the connected greenways. This bridge connecting these parks will make Salem a showplace state capital, a showplace. But it will also offer an unlimited number of new recreational activities, outdoor activities, physical activities for people and the young ones, the children. The Minto-Brown Bridge will give Salem more than 20 miles of connected trails for bicycles and pedestrians, and completion of the Commercial Street Bridge and trail underneath it will up that total to 30 miles.
I've reminded myself about a book I read as a child that talked about how to get projects done. And it said, start at the beginning and keep going until you come to the end, and then stop. So we've been following that, but when we get to the end on this project, we're not going to stop. We're going to walk across that bridge, aren't we? So we're very excited to go forward. So thank you for your continued support and interest.